gang? What is going on? Now, before I hop into my dumb money antics, I do want to say something that I think is very, very important, and it does relate to what's going on in this Ape Nation AMC community. So, over the past 3 days, the stock has trended down. That's a lot of red. I am there, right there with you. My own account, when we were up here, when we were cruising sky high at 72, from then till now, my account is down $450,000. It's beyond the most brutal punch to your gut. This sucks. I am riding it out with you. But with that being said, Matt, if you're down this much money, how are you possibly in this play? I am in this play because of all of you. You have my back. I have your back. Right now, I think we need a psychological pick me up of what's going on. Don't forget, this this was never ever going to be an easy fight. I tried to express this opinion earlier, but I think maybe I didn't articulate it well enough. But you have to understand, not only are we just fighting against a normal corrupt entity that is Wall Street, but on top of that, they are essentially endlessly funded and they have amazing political connections. Our foe is a very, very fierce one. I've been using the term of David and Goliath. Don't underestimate the nefarious nature and the just incredible size of the Goliath that we are currently battling. I get it. I am there with you. But for them, think about psychologically what's going on. This has become a gigantic psychological battle, and I'm here to tell you, do not fall for it. They want infighting. They want us to get distracted. It's divide and conquer. They know that the biggest thing that's going to hurt this community is if we tear ourselves apart from the inside out. And because of that, I'm telling you, just don't fight with other apes. Don't come into the details of like, oh, this and that. That's what they want. They clearly want that infighting. That, in my opinion, is one of the biggest risks to the community right now, is us just ripping each other apart. That's clearly what the hedgies want. I'm telling you, don't fall for it. Understand that we truly are apes and apettes in arms together. We started this together and we will end this together. Don't confuse who the true enemy is. Do not start with this infighting. And the infighting, I mean, I even see it on my end of things. Whenever there's a little bit more of a red day, that's when it upticks. Don't fall for that. That's exactly what they want. Have conviction in the trade. And as I'm about to go into this video about kind of what's going on, don't forget, the chart is in our favor. The short interest information is in our favor. And on top of that, AMC as a fundamental business is improving. So all those three things are in our favor. We are the diamond-handed apes. To be diamond-handed, these days suck. I'm not saying to not acknowledge that these days don't suck, but understand what type of social cultural movement we are truly trying to go for. It's not going to be an easy one. In fact, that honestly, it resonates with me personally of like the things that are going on and the FUD that's really being spread about this. That tells me that we truly are onto something big. And I am so incredibly happy to say that I'm just another member of the Ape Nation. And I'm putting this out there to hope that you stick with me, because I very, very much believe that this fight is extremely worth it. So I just want to get that out there. I do think it's important. Now let's hop into all of the data and the trends and everything. So first of all, this is from Eeyore at S3. Squeeze score for AMC is 100 out of 100. This doesn't mean that it's 100% guaranteed, but it means that in terms of their scoring of something to watch for a massive short squeeze, look at that. AMC GME right up there. 100 out of 100. Absolutely beautiful. This also came out from Ortex today. Awesome. The Naked Truth. Obviously, this is referring to Naked Shorts. I will make sure to post this link below so you can read it. Very, very cool stuff. But once again, Ortex is coming through to help us out, to help the little guy out, to help the fellow ape out. Right here, a big question is, how can we get information truly on naked short numbers if these aren't reported? And one of the best things you can do is track the failure to delivers. Think about it this way. failure to delivers is an umbrella term, and a naked short is a type of failure to deliver. Right here, once again, I recommend that you read this all. Ortex has today added failure to deliver data to the short interest page to ensure our users have access to all relevant data. Please note that not all fails to deliver are due to naked shorts, but it is certainly the best indication available to identify such activity. So once again, all naked shorts are failure to delivers, but not all failure to delivers are naked shorts. But once again, it's not perfect, but it does give us a better indication. And this is what we have right here. So all of these yellow spikes are the failure to deliver numbers. And right here, even if you look at the crazy run when it went from $4 to $20, on that day alone, there was almost 28 million failure to delivers. Right here, don't get concerned about there being nothing right here. This is because the way the SEC and FINRA work, to get this, you're always going to be delayed by 2 weeks. So to get the information as I'm filming this now in mid-June, we're going to get that information at the end of June, at the beginning of July. It's always kind of backward-looking data. There's no way. The SEC, FINRA, unfortunately, they don't give it to us real time. Trust me, I wish we knew the failure to delivers on a daily basis. We don't, and that's exactly why we're not seeing anything right here. So what's going to go on is basically in mid-June, we're going to get the information for the second half of May, and then it just keeps moving forward at those 2-week increments. And the one thing I want to point out here is when we went from $4 to $20 and there's 28 million failure to delivers, which a good portion of them could be naked shorts. What do you think the jump is going to be here? Like, this was such an incredible run from $14 all the way up to 72. Just in this little patch alone, these FTDs are going to skyrocket right there. This is exactly what I personally want the SEC to look into. And I also wish we could just get this information in a more timely manner. I hate that we have to wait for it. Another thing I want to talk about going on here is a lot of people today were talking about some issues with the short interest related to AMC being at 20%. I just want to clarify what's going on. So this is the exchange reported short interest that came out yesterday, but understand the data was valid on May 28th. So released yesterday, came out on May 28th, and that was the short interest of 20%. And the way they got that, basically, I could show you right here. Exchange reported short interest, most recently, May 28th, 100 million. At that moment in time, there was 500 million shares of AMC outstanding. 100 divided by 500, 20%. But once again, this is not the current data. This was valid data on May 28th. I just want to get that out there. That's how people are coming up with the 20%. And then they're seeing a weird drop to around the 12, 13% area today. And this is more so of the live data. Right here, these live updates, they account for about 60% of brokers, prime brokers, broker dealers. So it's not the full picture. We're going to get more of a full picture when these top numbers update around 7:30 in the morning. That's how Ortex runs things. They're just waiting for all the data to come in. They run their models on it, and then they give us the data. But overall, just so you know what happened today, there was a net return of 3.3 million shares. That's really not that much. When you're talking in the realm of 80 to 100 million shares on loan, 3.3 million, it's just not that big. As of now, based on a 60% coverage, we're looking at a short interest around 12.21% and a utilization, which don't forget is the amount of shares that are borrowed divided by the total loanable shares, and that's around 79%. So in terms of data, that's what's going on. And let me just give you a quick reminder. This really helps me emotionally of what's going on. I like to zoom out. So many of us are saying it, and it's because it's that important. When in doubt, zoom out. Ever since this run up on May 21st, we're up 255%. A 255% in what, a 3-week time period? That does not sound like losing to me. I mean, if you're looking at just like more of a smaller time frame of 3 days, yeah, that's red. But in terms of us winning this overall battle, in terms of us winning this overall war, it's important to see how far we have come. Also, the past month, 325% from the start of this year until now, up almost 2,000%. I don't know. That just really does not sound like losing to me. And on a smaller time frame, this is the 30-minute chart. I just wanted to point out for tomorrow, I know some people can't hang out in my live stream all day. Here are the important price levels I'm watching. I'm looking for support to be anywhere between 35, 37, On top of that, I think there's honestly a good chance we don't even get there because the RSI is already so oversold, and there's so many day traders and swing traders who look at this for reversion plays. Basically, when it gets low, they look for it to buy. And when they get really, really high, as periods here, they look for it to kind of sell off. They look for, it's just a reversion play. So we're just looking for a reversion somewhere in here, but honestly, it might come at 40 because we've seen some consolidation there, and we've also seen a previous bounce there. That was today. So I wouldn't be surprised if it bounces there again tomorrow. When we do finally bounce, I'm looking for a breakout of 45 and then mainly the top side of this trend line that you can get from connecting basically all of these peaks. So overall, those are the support, the resistance, and I strongly believe that the RSI is in our favor. It's just simply too oversold, and I think a lot of people are going to be stepping in for a reversion play. Another thing I want to point out right here is we have this downward channel. When you have a downward channel that is first initiated by an upward swing, that's referred to as a bull flag. If you look technical analysis, bull flag, it's called this because the stock was trending upward, it gets in this downward channel, and then you finally get the breakout. Usually the breakout is upward. I say usually because no technical pattern has like 100% accuracy, but the caveat to this particular technical pattern is you just don't know how long it's going to build out. It could break tomorrow, it could break the next day, but basically what we're looking for is a test and successful break of this top trend line. So because of all of that, in the past couple of weeks, there's no way you could deny that AMC has not become a more fundamentally strong business. I would argue that if you look at the daily chart, it's very much in our favor. I mean, we're up 2,000% in this year alone. On the smaller time frame, we're in a nice bull flag. The RSI is oversold. So I'm looking for just some dip buyers to really step in because it truly is on a discount. So all of that makes me way, way more confident to keep my AMC position. I have shares, I have call options, but what makes me the most confidence is you. It is this community. I have your back. You have my back, and we are going to diamond hand this thing straight to the moon. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who talks about dumb money. So with all of that being said, I would love to get your thoughts on AMC in a comment below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, it would be greatly appreciated if you could drop a like. And if you want to continue this journey forward with me and you want to talk about stocks, options, and crypto, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and then you will become a member of the Moon Gang. Until I catch you next time, from me and Chair, best of luck in the markets.